My name is Rachelle Grossman, and I play the character of Arletta. How I got involved with this project, to be perfectly honest, was quite random. It was an email that I woke up to from Matt saying he was a fellow actor here in town and that we share the same agent. Initially, I'm like, who's this guy and is he legit? So did a little research, learned a little bit more about the project, and the more I learned, the more I wanted to learn. And I realized that Matt wasn't a creep and that the script actually had some meat to it. And a lot of legs, because as I said, the more I read, the more I wanted to read, and the more I realized it was a story that pretty much everybody who has a little bit of life experience under their belt can relate to. I generally get to play the role of mom or of doctor or lawyer, you know, a typical demographic, I guess, that maybe a look fits. And I just thought the experiences that Arletta would go through while doing this movie were certainly experiences that I was interested in seeing myself do as an actor and an artist, and seeing really what my range could be in terms of taking that deeper. Well, Arletta is a sex therapist, and she, as part of the therapy, actually has sex with her clients. So Matt and I talked a little bit about how real people actually do this for their profession. Most of us have never had sex with clients for money in terms of trying to help them. And what was really cool about the whole thing is Matt gave us as actors the freedom to make choices that were maybe riskier, or maybe that weren't part of his initial thought process as the director or as the writer when he was writing the script. But it was pretty fun to be loose with the script, loose with the direction, and to have a director be interested in our point of view, because if we have done our homework as actors, hopefully we got to really get a feel for what the character was, and we could really let our own individual take on that come through. So you really have to engage in the moment and in the scene with that character when you're doing, you know, an improv type of a situation like that. I mean, I had taken part in some short films, and those were pretty much you know, you knew what your lines were going to be, and you didn't deviate from that. Or as you're having a dialogue with the character, there wasn't too much improv or ad-libbing beyond what the script said. But here we had the freedom to really go out there, and Matt would just let it roll. Take it, see where it goes, more, just bring it. I loved it. I loved the fact that we could play a little bit. And I'm hoping that we'll see by the end of this, you know, some performances that are really authentic. Well, they're all they have left in terms of a family. So anybody that you know, has gone through some tragedy or trauma in their life, but still has maybe a family member left, I think it's innate and natural for us to want to hold on to what was familiar with us as a child growing up. So Arletta deeply wants to get to know her brother so much more, but she has her own issues, and he has these walls that he's created as well that both prevent them from really establishing a non-phony closeness. So, you know, a real genuine relationship. Everything is very much surface level. From Arletta's perspective, she continues to reach out despite continually feeling let down and rejected. But isn't that what unconditional love is? It's not porn.
Right.
It's one of the cool things I think that this film does is it kind of pushes the envelope, and it touches on things that most humans have experienced but are perhaps a little bit too taboo to talk about in you know, day-to-day conversation.